Welcome back, Game Replays. Here we are. The first title fight of Season 3 of Sunday Night Fights. That's right, I am AmiPolizeiFunk, and I'm here with my special guest caster, CallMeSarge. What up?
Hey, Ami. Thanks for having me along tonight, mate. It is good to be back on the SNF.
Indeed, indeed. We're a little scrambled here. You see us in the booth. We got Bud as producer, director, editor, DJ. It's craziness. We're all excited for this. We got SiberianPlatoon versus EpsilonSeb. Seb representing both Epsilon and Insane clans, and Siberian representing the Soldiers of Liberty. Have you seen these guys fighting recently? They are just the best, man. When we claim the best of the best, we're gonna deliver.
Yeah, I'm joking, man. I was watching them the recaps this morning from the first two episodes, and the level of play was frankly unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Some very unlucky missed counter snipes in there.
Those can make or break these games. Semois always seems to feature some snipers. We've got the same map format tonight. Why don't we go ahead and bring up the fight card? This is another beautiful special edition card made by our artist, Spezzy, who's been doing the graphics for us that you've seen on the portal and the announcements and in the threads. And so here we see these two contenders. They're both 1-0. As we know, Siberian defeated Aimstrong in episode 1 in a close 3-2 battle. It came down to the last game on Longra. And Seb defeated Wu 299 in also a 5-game war. These guys, 2 3-2s in a row. I can't expect this one to be as incredibly close as those were, but I mean, so far we've had 2 dream matchups for me, but this is the like ultra heavenly perfection wonderful matchup. I mean, Seb and Siberian. Can't ask for better than that.
Promises to be an exciting night. I am all of a quiver of anticipation already.
Okay, we don't know where Biosparks is. What's going on with Arsenal? He's drunk because they beat somebody. What's with that?
Now, see, I'm bringing our fingers, right? Biosparks is not a drinker, but it's Arsenal's 125th birthday today, plus they beat Everton at home. It was a big event down the Emirates, so I reckon Biosparks sniffed a barmaid's apron and is now rolling around in the street somewhere, shouting at ducks.
Is there any chance he's under some kind of tipped car? I mean, did they do that in London when Arsenal has a birthday?
Nah, I don't think they'd really do that around Arsenal. Maybe down West Ham or something. No, he's more likely just inebriated and getting taken advantage of somewhere.
Or he didn't set his alarm and didn't wake up, but he's gonna get a serious ass whooping from me when he finally shows his face. But you know what, Sarge? We've done this before. We'll do it again. I have complete faith that we can handle this. I'm not so bad when strategy comes into play. Sure, I might say the ammo's wrong on a Panzerfaust once, but I think we can do it. All right, let's get out of this. What we really want to see is the game, title fight number 3, thanks to our sponsors, Relic Entertainment and GameReplays.org. This is for $100 if Bud would be so kind as to queue up our intro video. We'll get this thing rolling.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Survey, ride, glide.
Welcome back. Here we go. We're paused at 5 seconds of game 1 of title fight number 1. With our team here, CallMeSarge. Budwise is the sender. I am your host, AmiPolizeiFunk. This is a best of 5 between the two winners of the contender bouts. The winner of this fight will put $100 in his pocket and will continue on, King of the Hill style, to fight again in 2 weeks to see who they will face. We'll have another contender bout next week, but before I say who will be in that, I think we should just get this thing rolling. Who are you going to follow? CallMeSarge.
I will follow Seb. Let's see what he's got playing as the Americans.
All right, Seb won the coin toss that my son called. He's the official coin toss caller for Sunday Night Fights. And it looks like Siberian will be starting as his Wehrmacht in the north, and we are paused on 5 seconds. And are you guys out there in Game Replay COH World ready to roll? All 326 of you that have all, of course, followed us on this channel. You guys ready? All right, title fight number 1. Here it comes. I am paused at 5 seconds, and I'm going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what's going on in your base? I don't see any buildings yet.
I have no idea what the F Seb is up to. He is heading straight for that plus 10 fuel. Where's your barracks, mate? You want to have some riflemans?
Well, perhaps he's trying out some kind of newfangled strategy that we've seen in every single SNF to date, and that is the 4ES racks. We can expect that. It's very powerful. It gives the allies lots of capping power early. Both Siberians used it, Seb's used it, Wu used it, even Aimstrong used it. It's the hot strat at the moment. Siberian is starting Volks first, and as is customary with him, he's dashing off to cap his medium ammunitions just south of his base with his first Pioneer, which is completely different from the way Wu played this. But the thing about that series is that when Wu played Seb, the Allies won both games on Semwa. That was quite a shock. I'm very curious to see who's going to win this first game of our first title fight.
Man, I don't know. I think Seb must have been paying close attention to that last time. So this 4ES racks, is this like an adaptation of Marina's strat, but with no snipers?
Yeah, instead of the 4ES sniper build, which is, straight to WSC, this is 4 engineers straight to racks. And after this, it can go all sorts of directions. Usually the player gets 3 rifles out, and so his early game army is 3 rifle squads and 3 engineer squads, and usually you see lots of flamers because, with all that capping power, you can see right now Seb's trying to connect that that munitions on the northern part of the map, that high munitions. And once those are connected, he'll be able to get a lot of early flamers, and then after that, he could go bars or he could go motor pool. The strat kind of varies. Or even Seb likes to sometimes add WSC after that. So we can expect 3 rifle squads, and then I'm very curious to see where they'll go after that. Now you see that Siberian is accustomed to this, and he doesn't want Seb to connect those high munitions, and so he's got his Volks guarding the connection strat point. So that won't happen. But look at this, Seb. He's played in a lot of tournament games. Little VP rush going on. He's got the left VP and he's raising the center and the right VP right at this very moment.
He knows what he wants to get on right here. When you're blocked one way, go the other way. Try something different.
And these Siberians folks are just denying, but boy, with 3 VPs, here we have another little squabble. The Pioneers are trying to raise the low ammo while they're being attacked. They're going to hop in that house. And let's see. Seb's first rifle squad has made his way into the middle, and he's attacking that house, and I believe that is a blind spot.
I think they want to keep moving around, and maybe.
Well, those piles want to get the hell out of there because they are seriously outgunned. They can hope they don't get annihilated. Look, Seb was going to throw up some wires so that they couldn't retreat through their own little bridge there, but he knew he couldn't get up in time, so he just went to capping. Okay, Siberian's moving his MG around to the northern side. He wants to really come strong from the north. He's got both of his Volks over there. He's got all of the important points.
Yeah, that wire was a nice, worth a try, I suppose, worth a try.
And here we see our first real infantry engagement. This is 2 Volk squads against a rifle. And look at Seb's lightning quick reflexes, his micro, to get those rifles out of that capping job and into a better fighting position. Got a bunker coming up in the north for Siberian. This is pretty much exactly the way he played against Aimstrong in our first SNF. He concentrated on that northern exit, leaving the exit to his base. That wasn't all that important to him. And he's doing it again. And here the MG has a great position behind the tree. Let's see. Seb hopping into the house to draw some fire from the MG. Pardon me again? Yep, in and out, in and out. He's going to draw a little fire. He gets great viz. When you hop into a house, you can see more. Your LOS is longer. You get better vision. So let's see. You've got some rifle squads harassing these pioneers. They're going to go try to garrison that bunker, but they're not going to last long in there. They should get out. Oh, man. 6 rifles are going to kill those pios quick no matter what kind of building they're. Here comes the whole army back to defend them, though, right? The whole army, and Seb is very aware that this is going on, and he immediately starts to cap up the center.
He needs to watch that rifle squad. They're getting very low.
Look how the MG is pointing towards the American base so that these rifles will get some as they run by. One guy down. Oh, looks like they'll... Oh, another guy! Oh, he almost got annihilated right at the end.
Lucky bugger.
That was close.
We've
So
got
there,
flames upgraded
let's
in
see.
the middle now.
And Siberian's got minesweepers coming out of his base, but they're in a fight. They're going to need to retreat probably.
We hold the initiative.
I think he saw
man.
that Seb was trying to set a mine on the central road and was trying to preempt that.
Yeah, it was probably a bluff though, because I don't see any mine, and to have flamers that quick.
He cancelled
didn't
it.
lay one. Yeah,
He
nice
half
bluff.
laid it and then cancelled it.
Victory point under siege.
So
Germans
surprisingly,
here.
Siberian has 3 Volk squads. That is just a ton of Volk. And they're so
He's probably
busy
thinking
fighting.
to feed.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to feed what will become a medic bunker. It's halfway upgraded. But, you know, Seb's smart. He's not going to feed free Grens. That would be a strategic mistake, and I don't think Seb will do that. So, you know, that early bunker, lots of Grens. I wonder if Seb will go to Weapon Support Center. Let's see. You've got your 3 rifles out, right?
Yeah, 3 rifles right. Supply yard going up now.
Siberian's in a heavy tier 1. Behind these 3 Volk squads, he's got 2 machine guns. And sure enough, wow, WSC and supply yard at the same time. Very interesting.
Shit.
Meanwhile, Siberian is making the move for the Semois pin. Look at him set up that MG right by the post-it note stand. That's where they put all the propaganda here in France. And 1 rifle squad snuck by and got out into the field. Flamers are also going to get to sneak by. Wow, these crafty
That was
units of
incredible.
Sebs just sneaking north. They're going to find
I
this
thought
one
those
Pio
flamers
guy, and he's
were
probably
gonna
going to die. Yeah, that was a nice job
Most
of
likely.
sneaking, right? Oh, the way the units move and avoid each other, and soft retreat and hard retreat. Siberian is looking
Seb is definitely
pretty
dancing.
good, though.
Crowds have cut forward supply line.
Oh, would
Did
we
you
have
say
pineapple
nades, Budwise?
grenades, Mark II.
Grenades have arrived.
All right, so Seb has gone nades. This is very interesting that his early fuel would be spent on nades. He knows that he needs to deal with these MGs or he'll be pinned in his base. He's got this 1 rifle squad that's out, but they're like capping a VP, and that would probably be a mistake because that allows Siberian to go over and put an MG fire on him. Look at the little Pio spotting for that MG. That Pio, 1 guy left. He's a brave soul, but he has done his job. Let's see. Seb's trying to crawl away. He knows how important it is to have that 1 rifle squad on the field. But here come all the Volks, and once they chase those guys off, and they probably will, look, they're staying at range. They don't want to get close to those flamers. They're focusing the flamers down. The flamers aren't firing. It's going to be a very difficult retreat for Seb. There he goes and tries to retreat. Let's see how he does. He's got a bunch of guys taking fire. Hopefully he'll be able to slip around that corner and get out of there. So Seb does not lose the squad. Now the rifles have got to go. But look at Seb. He's brought a whole nother bunch, a rifle and a flamer squad, around from the right-hand side. But Siberian sees is coming, repositions his MG into a safer spot, and with 2 MGs covering one another, That's going to be a very tough nut to crack. What do you got coming out of WSC?
Who's afraid of the boogeyman?
Really, the boogeyman? I would have thought that Seb would go mortar here, considering just how much trouble those MGs are giving him, and what a good sort of mortar position he has from his base. Look at Siberian with the wire. He does not want Seb coming out on that side. And look at Seb's expeditionary force is really under strength. There's only 4 rifles and 1 guy of a flamer squad trying to lower a point. And looks like we have a pack already, but boy, that pack is early. Seb is nowhere near any kind of vehicle. The snipers just come out. Let's see if Seb can break this pin. He's going at right after the hard point. Instead of moving his units around to the right, he's going right after it. Look at these guys moving in. Here comes the snipe shot. Here come flamers. Here comes a nade.
The meat grinder.
Oh, the nade completely missed. Beautiful micro by Siberian to get that MG out of there. Look at the sniper running on uncloaked. He seems to know that Siberian doesn't have a sniper. Don't know how he knows it, but he knows it. Great game sense. And look at this second MG is even forced to retreat. Siberian knows now that his pack was probably the wrong choice. That's retreating. And Seb has successfully broken out. Surprised at how easily he did that. But now he could be feeding right into Siberian's game master plan, which is free Grens. And he doesn't want to fight by that medic bunker. This is bad for Seb. And he knows it.
Especially since the guys are reinforcing.
Are they? So
Defensive medic
yes, that's
bunker,
right. We've
they'll
got
be
defensive.
reinforcing next to it all day.
Right you are. Siberian's been busy. He got that pack out, and now he's putting up tier 3. It looks like he wants Pumas.
Meanwhile, Seb's got himself a tree up our center. I'm going to keep them rifles nice and healthy.
Very nice sniper micro by Seb, but there's just too many Volks there, and here they come charging forward. Seb has done a really nice job of capping up the center and the right, though.
It's going to be really hard pressed to contain that Volk mob at the moment. He's got nothing that can really stand to him.
What's he building next? I mean, the WSC, did he get supply yard upgrade?
We are losing contact with one of our
I
sectors.
don't think he got supply on
No.
it. No, not.
Another. Wow, some rifles are getting torn up. They throw a nade again. I think it killed maybe one or two Volks guys. And once again, the pin is in effect. And this is so interesting, the way Siberian just does not care at all about the right side of the map at the beginning of the game. Look, every once in a while he sends some sweepers out to go and harass and see what they can get. I really like Siberian's tactics. Here comes Seb. He's going to go cut that wire. Siberian's going to try to put an MG on him. They take extra damage while they're cutting, but the MG's not going to get set up in time. He might get positioned in time, though. Yes, he does. And they come out from that wire, and the MG starts to lay them fire in. Are they going to be able to sneak past? The rifle started crawling the wrong direction. Now the flamers are down on their bellies.
I've got to say, I agree with you earlier, Assassin Ami. A mortar would really be helping Seb out here.
Yeah, is he just starving? Starving for manpower? Because the Puma just hit the field, and the mortar's window of opportunity, although it could be good to damage the Puma's engine with a lucky shot, the mortar's opportunity is kind of closing. Seb now needs to worry about Puma counters.
Seb has got a very healthy amount of fuel and manpower.
Front shifting. Routes are better.
Look at Siberian's beautiful machine gun placement. Those guys got to walk right into the barrel of the gun. Oh, there's a decent nade. And another one coming in. That could really hurt Siberian. No, the MP40s live pretty good. The MG gets out, and it looks like Siberian's getting a lot of breaks. Let's see if he can focus down. Whoa, he annihilates a rifle squad. And now he's going to... those flamers haven't fired yet. Finally, they lay their heat in. And that actually is going to get the Volks to leave. But the Puma's... Whoa, I just saw an engineer fly halfway across Semwa, I swear. I don't know how that... I swear he was like a guy shot out of a cannonball or something like that. He was like a rocket. The Puma must have swept his body. I don't know. I saw him flying across the screen.
Alright, Seb finally dropped his money and he's upgrading to Tank Depot.
Oh my goodness, tank deep. That's going to take forever. I see he put down a triage center, and yeah, he's just been spending his fuel in all sorts of ways that doesn't counter Pumas. He needs to just sort of survive until he can get out an M10.
He just upgraded to stickies as well.
Check your ammo. Clear your side.
What's his fuel looking like? Will he be able to get an M10 when the
Yes.
tank deep is finished?
Sweet Fanny Adams at the moment. He's only got 22.
Report, we are losing a sector.
Oh boy. So he might not even get up to enough fuel. And he's going to have to wait on fuel and manpower for that M10. That means he's going to have to be really conservative, not lose guys. Because he doesn't want to have to reinforce right now. And we have a second Puma
Dancing around
coming
the
out.
church.
And
Germans are moving in.
I mean, look at Siberian's unit preservation.
Initiating defensive
He's got 2
operations.
sweeper squads, 2 MGs, all 3 Volks, a pack, and 2 Pumas. I don't think he has lost a single squad. In fact, I am positive that he has not lost a squad. That's fierce.
One of our munitions points.
Sniper's got to
Seb
be
has also
careful.
Upgraded the supply yard.
Upgraded the supply. Are you serious? Then he must have no fuel at
just
all.
heard I think he started it a while ago. It just takes a long time to do.
Our front lines are
What is he
collapsing.
doing? That's a terrible move, though. He desperately needs some kind of M10. He doesn't. He can't afford supply yard upgrade. He can't afford fuel for that right now. Look at this. The map is just turning all Siberian's color. The Wehrmacht are in a dominating position right now. And Seb is going to have to stage an incredible comeback. Here comes a nade and a snipe shot. They might get rid of this
massive
MG.
nade.
Flames going. But that Puma's there. The rifles are chased off. That means the Puma doesn't even have to worry about stickies. He can
Can't
just
believe.
tee into these flamers for as long as he likes. But those folks, they really got to run. Wow, look at all these burning folks. Those 3 flamers did whales of damage, lots of damage. Now the Pumas get revenge, and they get to chase these retreating squads. Seb has lay a
Seems to
nifty
be
little
bothering
mine
too
there.
much.
The Puma might back right into it. Here it comes. Oh, what? Oh, he runs into the telephone pole. It does a crazy somersault, and he does not hit that mine.
That
Oh
was
my
very
goodness.
lucky right there. He was right next to it.
So Tier 4 just upgraded. I heard that happy Tier 4 music. And here comes a bike to deal with the snipers. Look at Siberian. The way he adapts and the way his builds are totally reactionary. And his unit preservation, just good grief. I mean, it was really interesting that the polls on GR at first saw Seb in a lead, like for the first few days. But then recently, in the middle of the week, and then towards the end of the week, Siberian just took a massive lead in the polls as far as who people think's going to win. And now we're seeing why. Here come the flamers rushing out.
How
Seb's
did
got
those
2 mines
Volks
there.
miss those 2 mines?
All right, so I see
Yeah,
that your
popping
tank
there.
depot is finally spitting something out. Oh, look at that. What do you got?
M18. Thanks,
And
bud.
a Hellcat. A huge registered artillery on the right-hand strat point that sends the harassing rifles packing back to their base. That's where Siberian likes to keep those allies trapped in their base. M10's pushing out. Let's see. Siberian's kept the pack. Where is the pack? Where's the pack? There it is by the house. He's going to have to get that pack into action. He now sees the Hellcat. Oh, sticky in on a Puma. Damaged engine there on the Puma on the right-hand side. But the important battle here is Seb trying to work his way out of his base. He's got that Hellcat and those flamers. And the pack has moved up a few feet, but not much. Siberian's playing very conservatively. Do you have a doctrine choice?
Another registered arty on the right.
Yep, on the VP. Another squad of harassing rifles is sent away. What doctrine have you chosen, or have you yet?
Yeah, Seb has picked himself artillery. Infantry.
Okay,
been a
so when the pack reveals itself, and it just did, can he even whoa, those 2 shots from the pack do tons of damage. The M18 Hellcat is already down to about 20% health. Do you have enough ammo for a Howie shot?
No, he's a little way off.
Oh man, so he's really just stuck now without any way to counter that pack. The 2 snipers are going to work. Here comes the bike. Whoop, gets stickied. The rifles did their job. They defended against this bike, and they look at that. Right as it gets to the doorstep, kaboom! Good job, rifles. Way to defend your running back. Blockers made a hole for the running back, but here comes the Puma. He said, "Try to sticky me, guys. Here I come. I'm gonna deal with those
Ooh,
snipers."
another pack shot. M18 took a third pack shot, but
wow,
was very lucky
he's
to get
getting
away
repaired.
with it.
He's getting repairs, and where are Siberian's pioneers? He needs to repair that Puma. Here they come.
Here comes the
And
monster.
now Siberian has every single Wehrmacht tier. Every building of every tier. That is a thing of beauty in a 1v1. Wow, I'm impressed. First unit out of the Panzer Command is gonna be a Panzer IV in the house.
Nice.
Oh no, Seb's losing a Vet 1 rifle. Oh man, there's just too much for him to micro. He lost that squad. He knows I think he's desperate. He's trying to come in. The snipers are working on the pack. The Hellcat's trying to get cover behind that bush. There goes in an aid on these Volks. They're very low health. Let's see if Siberian will hold this squad. The Puma's coming in. Yes, indeed, they do retreat. Will the Hellcat kill the Puma? Oh, we might see a Faust here, but no, there's no point. The Hellcat's got plenty of health. Oh, he does go. Whoa, my goodness, did you see the amount of damage that Faust did?
Jesus.
Wow, tons of damage. And look, Siberian is so bold that he's capping on the other side of the river now. P4 making his way up to the front line. Siberian just so comfortable. The only building that we don't see from him yet is the Kampfkraft Center, and we know from week 1's performance that he doesn't mind getting vet a little later than your average Wehrmacht player.
Second Hellcat is out.
And it looks like registered artillery
no.
is the way to defend against harassing squads, because he just put another one down there on the right VP, but those engineers actually were able to soft retreat away from
Heavy
it.
infantry reserves are now available.
All right, little time sync. Sorry that I haven't done one. We're at 20 minutes and 56, 57, 58, 59, 21 on the dot.
Can't believe it. I'm perfectly in with you.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Now we've got
Seb just
two Hellcats coming out.
Seb just got the Rangers upgrade, but he doesn't have enough pop cap to call any on.
Oh yeah! Wow, he's pop capped. Look at this army. Oh my goodness! Here we go. About ready for a big fight. Every unit's getting into position. The MGs are there. The packs are there. The Panzer IV, the Pumas, the two Hellcats, the two snipers. Some flamers are here and there laying some mines. Seb's making a move into the center. Two Volk squads are there to lay in some Fausts. That's probably what they'll do, and then they'll retreat. But here comes the Wehrmacht army. Two Pumas coming around the north. P4 coming right down the road. They need to Siberian. The one unit that he needs, that he's left behind, is that pack. But the P4 is feeling brave. He's pushing forward. He doesn't want to get sticky, though. Now he's moving back. He sees those rifle coming, but they got to get through two Pumas firing, and oh my God, they evaporate, man. That was like a knife cutting through butter.
Damn, did he just lose another rifle squad in the church as well?
I think he did. He's still got his precious snipers, but now they're starting to take fire, and that one sniper's not recloaking. Oh, he recloaked just in time. Oh, the one Puma is down. Finally, Seb kills something. Hurrah for that. And the pack is looking like it's setting up a flank. We got an MG pack flank maneuver happening on the left. The P4 is bugging out a bit, and Siberian, he like lost a unit, so now he's like, well, maybe I'll give him a little space. Let's take this a little slow. Very calculated. And now his pack is moving back again. He didn't
Rangers
want
are on the field.
I thought it was a good flank, but he didn't want it. Now he's coming. He's sneaking right there in that little triangle. And oh, look at this. Seb cloaks his huge M18 Hellcat tank. He won't be shot while he's cloaked. So Seb just doing an amazing job to stay in this. He does have a serious VP lead, and he's still putting on VP pressure. Look at this. Oh my God, is Seb gonna
Good
win this
Christ.
game? I wouldn't believe it, but it looking possible right now. 2 M18s is enough, really, to stop this huge Wehrmacht army? I guess those snipers have been very influential. We do also have that Ranger squad. A little fighting on the right. The harassers are finally chased off. Siberian's going to be able to consolidate that territory. Here it comes, 2 heavy hits
There
on
you
that
go.
Puma. The MG's being
Look at the
sniped.
pack. Look at the pack.
Puma down. Pack firing. He's being attacked by rifles. There's a nade that could be huge nade. That could be a huge nade. No, it does not clear
Oh,
the
it was in
pack.
front of the gun.
Pack's still plugging away, but look at Seb has preserved both M18s still. And his Rangers are rushing in. The snipers are becoming a huge influence on the game now, while Siberian has no real counter. He's lost 2 Pumas. He's lost the bike. He does not really have a way to deal with those snipers. They got 9 and 13 kills between them.
Not bad. Not bad for a day's work. That
Second
MG is not
P4
one
on
for
the
this
field,
world.
but you know those tanks don't have any vet. Here we have a register. Where's that going to? Right there at that strat point.
Oh,
He's trying to kill the
sniper
sniper.
down.
He got one! Wow! And he got some Rangers too, and he damaged that other sniper. Oh man, that was big.
Worth it.
Uh-oh, Rangers better get out. That's the whole Wehrmacht army firing at that house. They're laying in Zook shots against these 2P4s. Wow, the M18s hit so hard.
Rangers down.
Indeed.
Tom Hanks will not save your ass today.
So Seb lost a sniper, a Ranger squad, and an M18, and it looks like these 2 P4s will win the day. And this 1 P4 is getting very bold. He's chasing. Oh no! Seb's own mine goes off.
Unlucky.
I think that was his own mine, and
That
that
was his
will
own
be the
mine.
end of the M18. Oh, splash damage! And now look at this. Now the
Oh,
bike
my.
sets up
Just
2
two
mines.
Lines are collapsing.
Craziness. That
Uh.
gets the P4 a damaged engine, gets the bike dead, but you know what? He cleared 2 mines, so maybe it's a win. I don't know.
Good job, Hans.
Seb having lost the sniper and both M18s, that I think will be it. It looked like he had a chance there where we made some space in the center for himself, but now it's starting to look grim once again.
He has got a metric fuck ton of resources, fuel, and manpower especially. I mean, it's conceivable. Off-map combat group, maybe?
Allies are down to 100 points.
Could be. I've seen many comebacks start with a lucky off-map combat group.
He's just a little bit short on CPs. He needs to get some XP coming in.
I don't see Siberian building anything right now. He's just thinking about fighting and thinking about registered artillery. There's another one on the right, VP. And those rifles don't see it. They could get annihilated. They do get annihilated. Seb's microing in the center. He's fighting tanks with engineers and losing rifle squads. A bit of a shaky
never a
start
good
for
idea.
Seb here.
No off-map combat group, and instead likes to call in a Ranger squad.
I expect he's going to be thrown in the towel soon.
Yeah, kind of hard to see how we can come back from this.
A panther is building from the Panzer Command. That's what he was waiting for. Siberian wants to show us a panther on Sunday Night Fight.
Fair play.
Oh, there's an off-map shot.
Power shot.
Might do a lot of damage. The pack's not moving, and the engineer hopped right into it.
Shit.
Yikes!
That was big.
Ah, the pack vehicle
And
is
pack
also
destroyed.
completely destroyed. Yes, indeed.
Battalion reinforcements
If only Seb had some armor in that, he could take advantage of the situation.
down to 50 points.
That
He
was
does
a
have
nice
off-map
shot.
combat group available, and he is only 100 manpower away from getting an off-map combat group, so I think we only see that.
Siberian must not have seen it because he left both sweeper squads under the area of effect as well as the pack without even trying to move, and just everything got whacked.
Very low health
look at
engineer
this,
squad
I mean,
middle.
Infantry squad
I
reporting
don't think we
casualties.
mentioned that
Ooh.
Siberian is down to 40 VPs. Or no, I'm watching Siberian. Sorry, Seb's down to 30.
Seb.
Oh, okay. My
Seb's
bad,
down
my
to
bad.
40.
I got the colors reversed. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, the lucky bugger. Off-map combat group, 2 Hellcats.
Wow, there it is. The jackpot. Another registered in the middle VP. More dead American units.
Allies are down to
Understinct rifles trying to stop the drain. These M18s, where are they going? They're going off on a journey by
idea.
themselves. Seb's got 20
Oh,
VPs
man.
left, and the M18s are going around to the right.
In
Oh,
the
man.
middle nade. Does nothing. That Ranger squad is toast.
Our forces are
Yes,
taking
it is
casualties.
toast.
And now the
Observation
Hellcats are
reports
going to meet
we are
that
losing
Panther.
a sector.
Yep. Seb throws in the GG.
There we
The
have it.
VPs tick away. The Panther got to show itself. The bars got to... the bar off-map combat group got to say hello, but didn't get to fight. So, that's game 1. A meticulous Wehrmacht from Siberian. Cool and collected. Everything that COH players fear. And, hey, we cracked 500 viewers!
Shit hot.
Ow-hoo-hoo-hoo! Axe is weird. Axe is weird. Do it to me, bud.
German Steve.